Good morning. Welcome to day 6. Just set off. It's an early start today. I woke up early, so I thought I might as well get on with it. I've just left the campsite. It's 7:30. So not very early, but earlier than what I've normally been up. I normally only set off about 9:30, something like that. So I had a frog chorus through the night. I was given what I thought was a really nice campsite, a really nice pitch, right next to a pond. Frogs can be quite noisy. I still slept fairly well. Right, busy road coming up. Another day beckons. I'll get back with you later. The sun's well up now. It's getting quite warm. Warm enough for me to put the other hat on. At least it's got my ears covered, eh? Hopefully you'll get to see a lot more of this hat because we want a lot more sunshine. Not enough of that rain, horrible wet stuff. Done with that. So yeah, I've just realised that I forgot to mention my Achilles tendons again. Yesterday they were twinging a bit and I told you about it, but I had a nice long lunch break and that seemed to sort it out. I guess I shouldn't run before I can walk. I've been doing rather a lot. The old kilometres have been climbing again. What made me think about my Achilles tendons just then? Well, my knees are hurting. Now I know about the knees though. I tend to slide down in my seat a little bit. So I just have to sit upright and make sure that my legs are completely straight. So the first video went out yesterday evening. I've managed to read a few of the comments this morning. I shall get round to replying to them as always at some point. The ones that I did read were all very nice, so thanks very much for that. And of course, if you didn't comment, please do feel free to comment, even if it's just writing hello. It feeds the YouTube algorithm and their computer things. Ooh, this guy's getting a lot of comments. Better promote him a bit. He's obviously doing something worthwhile. And of course, as always, click that old thumbs up button for me, because that helps as well. You know, I like putting a little bit of music on my videos, but sometimes just to listen. So there I was, just pedalling along, and I turned this corner and found the Rhine River, which is in full flood at the moment. They've had so much rain. There's lots of flooding in West Germany at the moment. Yeah, it's quite a current. Quite a lot of water. So that's that then. We made it to the Rhine River. Should we go home? As I was pedalling towards it, I was thinking to myself, maybe I could have a swim in it this afternoon, but no, I don't think so. So part of the problem with setting off so early is arriving at the campsite too early. They don't normally allow you to check in till 2 or 3 o'clock. It's only just midday and I'm about 20 minutes from my campsite. No, perhaps a bit more than that. But I'll go and have a long lunch somewhere. There's a nice little town coming up. I'll jump in there and have a lunch. Maybe sit down and answer some of your comments from the video yesterday. Number 1. Yeah, that'll be time well spent. Okay, I've booked into my campsite. That's the River Rhine. This is my campsite. I've hung the tent on the hedge for a moment just to see if I can get it to dry out. I'm going to put it up just there. Now, just over this hedge is the river, and there's where the water came up to yesterday, and there's where I'm putting my tent. So apparently the water is receding. Let's hope it keeps going down. Certainly don't want it to come up again tonight. Riverside camping, eh? Right, here we are in the tent again at the end of another long day. Keep doing too many kilometres or miles. Anyway, we'll try and fix that one. Yeah, the pitch I've been given here is a bit top of a shingle bank. I mean, there's grass on top of it, but it's very obviously shingle just underneath, so it's quite hard getting the pegs in. It's not lumpy or anything, I'll still get a good night's sleep. But anyway, so 2 minutes with Tim today is all about why did I remove the electrics off the Trike. Yes, I did. For those of you that hadn't noticed, I'm sure most of you did. I've put the FNEO drive back on the front of the Trike again and taken off the Tongsheng motor that I had on there. So my primary reason for not wanting the electrics on the Trike through this tour was just the additional hassle of charging batteries at the end of every day. I've got enough to do with editing videos and transferring files and getting the tent set up, having a wash and actually having a life around the tour. So that was just an additional net. Don't need that extra hassle. On top of that, I've already been asked at campsites, do I want electric? Do I want to pay additional for electric? Works out at about €5 extra to have an electric point just to charge up those batteries. It's not worth it. €5 per day to charge up electric. I can do without it. And on top of that, of course, is the additional weight. The Tongsheng motor weighed about 3.5 kilos. Each of the batteries were just under 2 kilos. So you're getting on towards another 10 kilos of weight on the Trike. I mean, okay, so it pulls its own weight, but poor old Trini's got to carry that weight, and her suspension's 6 years old already. I didn't want to push my luck and put another 10 kilos of weight onto the Trike. Whereas what I have got on there, the FNEO drive, I think it's just over 1.5 kilos, something like that. It's very lightweight compared to the electrics. Going back to facilities for charging the batteries, like I pointed out at the start of this tour, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going to end up, so who knows whether they'll actually be charging points. If I end up wild camping somewhere, I'm not going to be able to charge those batteries up. Does that mean the next day I'm carrying dead weight? Don't want that either. And finally, of course, doing it with my own legs. I suppose up here, a little bit more of an achievement than just flicking a switch and bzzz. Yeah, I think at the end I'll be glad that I did it with the FNEO drive. Fingers crossed. Is that 2 minutes? Must be. Alright then, I'll see you tomorrow. Ta-da.